Hello everybody, it's me Xander, and the last video I made was about the Maze Runner, and today we're talking about the Scorch Trials, the immediate sequel to the first book. I like this book, but it's not the best book. It's definitely not the best in the series. I don't know if it's even the second best, but anyways, it's pretty good. Y'all already know my feelings about the author. There's some new good characters too. I'll get to that later. So, when I first read this book, I didn't really like it that much. But then, after revisiting it like a year later, I really liked it. I don't know why, I just did. There's some scenes in it that I really like. Like, there's this kid named Jack, and he gets struck by lightning, and it's really gross. And the zombies, oh man, it's gross. This is probably the grossest book in the series. Like, the description of all the zombies and cranks. It's pretty good. There's some characters that I really like that were added and don't like. You already know my feelings about the characters that, survived the first book. Like, I really like Newt, Minho, and Thomas is okay. I forgot to mention this character in the first book, but it's not a big role in it. His name is Frypan, and he's the cook. There's also one in the first book called Winston, and his description is acne, and that's it. Anyways, the new characters in this book, I'll discuss each one and tell you if it's a yay or nay. The first character that's introduced is a kid named Eris, and I find him to be really annoying, and we're stuck with him for the whole book and the whole next book. He's just a wimp, and at the end he's a jerk, and it's just, I don't know, I just don't really like him that much. And he's in a group called Group B that did the same trial, but he was the only boy there. It was really whack, and they didn't even discuss it that much. But anyways, they're in this facility thing, and they go out, and yeah, and he's with them the whole time. So he's not good. I don't like him. The next character introduced is a man by the name of Jansen, or the Rat Man, and I love this villain. He is a great bad guy. And I don't know why I like him so much, but he's just so sinister. And in the movies, he's really cool too. By the way, if you haven't watched the movies, watch them. I might do a review on them someday, so go ahead and watch them. Alright, the next characters introduced, both of them at the same time, are Brenda and Jorge, or George. I think it's George. Anyways, yeah, George. And he's kind of scruffy at the beginning, and he's really cool. I kind of like him. Brenda's great, way better than Teresa. Teresa annoys me so much. By the way, she's not even with them for most of this book, so. And Brenda's like very forward about her feelings for Thomas, and it's weird. James Dashner's really awkward about his lovey stuff. Anyways, that's another story. Brenda and George are pretty good. Mostly, all of the new characters are pretty cool. And then we have to talk about the stupid part with Teresa and Eris and Thomas. I guess we do. Anyways, so Teresa is apparently a traitor and stuff, and Eris is also a traitor. They kidnap Thomas, and then they kill him in this gas tank, but he's not actually dead, and it makes no sense, and it makes my head bleed. Anyways, that part makes no sense to me, but it doesn't matter because it was all like a prank, an epic prank, and a lot of them get away from it. They combine forces and then they get out of it. Now, the way they get out of it is interesting. There's this new type of griever. It's like a lighter version. And they pop up and they have to fight them to get on the Berg, which is like a helicopter thing. And by the way, a lot of the gliders died before. There were like 20 something, and now there are like 11. And in the book, I think it says like one of them dies there, so like 10. So, anyways, they get on the Berg, and that's about it. This is a pretty good book, but it's not nearly as good as the first one. And I'll talk about the third one next time. Bye.